What up with ya?
What's
We
going on,
here.
y'all? We in the kitchen.
We back in the kitchen. We in the kitchen. It's your boy Al Bills.
And it's your boy Knox.
What up with you, man? You know how to find us, man. Total Define Entertainment YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share, comment.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
And when you hit that bell, we appear. Like voila. You dig me? Come on, man. Shout out to E Dubs After Dark. Kiss your passion fashion. Cooking with cool. You dig what I'm telling ya? We in here. You feel me? Hey Knox, man, how you feeling, man?
Feeling alright, man. It's been a long day, man.
Yeah, I feel you, bud.
Grandmother, I call her Nana. She's in ICU right now. She's fighting though. You know, the doctor said some things yesterday and this morning that wasn't looking too promising, but stayed there mostly all day. Me and my uncle, and started responding to her. She looked at us, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Then tried to move. I said, "Oh, okay, I see you on one."
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic, man. She's a fighter, man.
Yeah.
So I just like, y'all keep my Nana in y'all prayers, man.
Yeah, keep it Nana in
And
prayers,
I'm gonna
man.
keep it in prayer, man. And we gonna let God do his thing, man.
Yeah, okay.
So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man. I want to give a prayer out to my family, the Laguerres. You know what I mean? My uncle is the same, and ICU right now.
Sorry to hear that.
So we all need prayer at this point. You know what I mean? And just keep it strong. You know what I mean? Shout out to my uncle, man. One cool brother. Man.
Prayers for you, man.
You know what I mean?
Uncle Dan.
One cool brother. And yeah, man. And if anyone, all your loved ones, man, don't forget to tell them that you love them.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Hug them when you see. You feel me? Because you never know, man. You feel me? So whenever you see your loved ones, man, your mother, your father, your grandparents, your siblings, your children, your friends, you know what I mean? Tell them you love them, man.
Do that.
You never know.
Do that.
You dig what I'm telling
You never know when you get another chance.
Feel me? Yeah, man. Straight up. Yo, man. We got some things to talk about, my brother.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Man.
Something that we touched on last segment. So
yeah,
you want to hit that?
Oh yeah, definitely. So last week we spoke on the union versus the mayor, and we had a nice conversation about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like the union and the mayor office came to a tentative agreement, and it has been reached between the two, ending in a week-long strike. The agreement includes a 14% wage increase over the 4-year term of Mayor Parker's administration, with a 3% increase each year for the next 3 years of the tentative agreement, and a $1,500 bonus in the first year. Additionally, a 5-step increase of 2% will be implemented for some members immediately, with the rest receiving it by the end of the contract, providing greater earning potential for long-term employees. So it sounds like they put like a bag to the side for these guys. So when they, you know what I mean,
So-
some folks who's probably has seniority was probably going to get it first or early.
So they
But
basically got
for
what they wanted, but they breaking it down.
They breaking it down,
Mm-hmm.
but again, it sounds like the union wanted the dollar amount to be up, regardless of any of this stuff right here. But I don't know, we'll see. A week long. I think the workers do return back Monday. I have seen trash getting picked up. I know around my way
Contractors.
because that joint was trad like all the way. What's that on? Damn, I can't remember the number of the street, but it's around the corner from me and shit. But it looked like they had started already. But I mean, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? y'all get something. Y'all, of course, you guys didn't get exactly what you were asking for, but you got something. You know what I mean? And they never turned y'all down. It sounds like, you know what I mean. They were trying to give y'all something, you know, and that's what negotiation is.
Yeah.
You feel me? How you feel about that, Knox?
Well, first of all, it ain't my money.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
get the
I'm just glad they came to agreement
yeah.
so they can get back to work, man. And it's the summertime. We just went, like, they went on strike when one of the most, one of the huge holidays of the year is the 4th of July. So that brings a lot of trash. On top of that, you have the fireworks.
Right.
You know, with that, you know, that trash. So it's trash on top of trash. Anyway, it's one of the busiest holidays of the year to get trash. Cookouts.
Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Yeah.
So we just glad, man.
And what was that? Did you just speak on that with the Wawa in America concert that they had down at
Oh yeah, about LL refusing to perform the cross the picket line, in which he stood on business with that.
Yeah.
So that just lets you know, y'all would have came to a couple of days earlier. Y'all would have got, you know what I'm saying? People would have got what they really, you know, because that's a 1 year thing too.
Look, man, I'm glad they came to agreement. Now the trash can be picked up, because I'm like, damn, I don't know what, you know what I mean? I'm stuffing trash can, but you know what I mean? We out here trying not to use a lot of trash and shit. You know what I mean? We ain't using paper plates like that no more. We using fine china. Oh, get the, you're gonna go ahead and wash these dishes.
You know what I mean?
You know,
got us working more than we could. But I'm glad y'all back though.
Yeah, man.
So enjoy this weekend because y'all got a lot of work.
Yeah,
y'all got a lot of work to do. You know, anytime you had people hustling, $5 or $10 a bag of trash.
Right, facts.
People was hustling.
Yes, they was.
And just dumping it anywhere. That's what they was doing. They came up.
They had no dump site. They just said, "Fuck it, put it in my trunk. I got somewhere to throw it."
In some cities, they do pay for the trash
and
pickup.
Just dumped it.
But we ain't on that.
Nah, that you know, the city pays for the trash to to be. Now in some counties outside of Philly, you know, they're gonna definitely, you know what I mean, charge you and shit like that. You know, it's gonna be a fee, but you know, it pays to pick up trash.
Yeah.
Oh, get the, you know what I mean? But yeah, we definitely happy that they came to an agreement. It went a week long. Y'all stood y'all ground. Y'all fought. Y'all showed the people what it was. You know what I mean? And y'all was in there boxing.
And I commend y'all for that too.
You know what I mean?
Fight for what's right.
That's what it's about. You feel me? So look, man. On another note, right? You got Cam Whitmore, who got traded. He got traded because he didn't want to give up his number 7 or was resistant of giving up his number 7 jersey to KD.
Do you think that's really the actual reason why he got traded?
I mean,
because they put a lot of clickbait up there, man.
Seniority. That's crazy though. Like they said,
they
what?
Just wanted to move him anyway, and they using that.
They said,
you know what I mean?
Look here, man. They said, you know what? What it said? It says we're not a developmental team anymore. Rockets GM Raphael Stone on Cam Whitmore trade. Damn. So which means what? He wasn't
part of the plan. Long term.
How long was he playing with these dudes? How long was he with this? He was in his 2nd season with Houston. Okay. He played fewer minutes per game, 16.2. Because he was a high draft pick, wasn't he? I think he was.
Yeah, Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, I think he was a high draft pick too. So damn. They said they not a developmental they not at the developmental stage anymore. Well, they're not that type of team.
Well,
they kind of like positioning themselves to be that playoff.
They very hard in themselves. They patting themselves on the back.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And now they feel they have KD. I mean, they still got them young guys over there, you know.
But don't forget,
of course,
they did also got rid of they got Segura them over there. They also got rid of Jeff Green. Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, the vet.
I mean, I fault Jalen Green. I'm sorry,
Jalen Green. Yeah, Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Yeah, that was a trade. So the trade was between them and Phoenix.
Yeah.
And not only that they traded Jalen Green, they traded Dylan Brooks as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that just goes to show
they got a little nice package. And what, 5 second rounders?
And they kept Fred VanVleet.
Van Lee.
He was balling for him though. I ain't gonna front. He was out there showing his ass.
He was balling for Toronto.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He's somebody that just kept improving each year.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. And they got your old coach over there.
Yeah.
And he just got an extension.
Ime Udoka. Look, I had seen a clip with Ime and Fred VanVleet training together. Boxing tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, they out there training and shit together and shit. That shit was fly.
Who was cutting him?
You know what I mean? I mean, they was hitting the pad and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They wasn't sparring. You know what I mean? They wasn't sparring. But, you know, they was tapping the pad a little bit. But, yeah, man. I think, you know, the GM said, nah, fuck that. We positioning ourselves to compete. And we got OKC that we're looking at. Everybody else is getting kind of old with the Warriors, the Lakers. You know, we don't know what they're gonna look like.
You gotta see what the Spurs look like.
You gotta see what the Spurs look like. See these young teams is coming up now.
That's what it's looking like.
The Pelicans too. They got, they got better. They added some pieces over there.
Man, this is the thing with them. I like them when they had Ingram, McCollum, and if they would have had a healthy Zion, because Willie Green was a good coach, man. And they just wasn't, you know what I mean? They was always injured. Like, he never really had his whole squad.
He's still over there, though, right?
I think he might be gone.
They fired Willie Green?
If I'm not mistaken.
I don't think they fired Willie Green, though. I don't know.
He might be.
I'm going to look that up real quick.
He might be on, you know what I mean?
But,
I don't think he deserved it if it's true.
But I'm up here thinking, like, well, why would they say he didn't want to give up his number?
I don't know.
And they say they just think, you know, here it go. They said, Stone told reporters, I think Cam is an insanely talented, really nice young man and wanted to provide him an opportunity to go home and be in a situation where he can really play through mistakes in a way that we never could afford him. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, okay. Y'all weren't talking like that till y'all was able to get Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? That changed the whole narrative, bro.
Oh,
they was not. They had nothing about Cam Whitmore, nothing like that.
Right, facts.
They just like, all right. You that minute state, we got that real T-bone bread bar right here.
No, man, that's crazy.
And they age well.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
You know, players, man, when you're not used to a system, so you got like the Rockets went through what? How many coaches?
They went through quite a few.
So it's hard, you know, because since Dan Antoni, it was wasn't Dan Antoni, right? With Harden, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was like, could they really keep a coach over there? Because now Ime over there. So who was over there before Ime?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
They was in and out of there.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, they knocked the ball out the park when they chose Ime because he's a good coach. I mean, shit, you see what he did with us in the first year.
And look what he's doing with
you
them.
know what I mean? So you know,
out west.
Yeah, fact. So you know, it took him two, but he knew how to. He know how to get that up out of motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? So you know, I like Ime. I like his style. He's a no shit kind of coach, but you could tell he's like one of the. He looks like a player coach type of. I mean, he played ball too, so he know too. You know what I mean?
He cut from under that Greg
You feel me?
Tree. You know what I'm saying?
He played ball and now he coached, so he had both of best worlds. You know what I mean?
Put it this way. He coached a hell of a lot better than he can sneak around. Just put it that way.
Oh, get the.
Just put it that way.
Oh, get the. Nah, man, you funny. Hey, yo.
Because he got caught. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave that alone. That's for another thing.
Yo, man, did you check out Cooper Flag game? They said that
he plays tonight. It's tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays tonight.
Is this his first game right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they saying right now this is the highest.
They're in the Vegas League. There was a Utah league that they just finished.
Look here, they said the tickets is all time with lower bowl selling is $650 and the court side is $2,500.
Yeah, out there in Vegas, man, they capitalized.
They trying to
So that's going on while we here right now.
But the magnitude of that game, because he's going against Bronny. Yo, they put up a stat with Bronny, and he had a Draymond. Now look, right? I'm watching it.
He said he had a Draymond.
Hold up, though, right? Because I turned the game on, but I really wasn't watching it. But watching it, you know what I mean, and didn't realize it. He was playing.
Nothing interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. But then I'm like, okay. And then I started seeing him doing a little something. So I'm thinking, oh shit, he balling. Man, they put the stat up, man. And they had like 1 point, 2 rebounds.
How many minutes?
I said, shit. I don't know, man.
If he's in there for 8 minutes, that don't mean. I mean that. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
That mean he missed a free throw. You know what that means?
Yeah, that's fair.
He missed a free throw.
That's fair.
He ain't scored.
But that's Bronny though.
Ain't no way in the world you can get 1 point.
But that's Bronny though. He's supposed to get.
Court.
He's in the summer league to get those minutes.
Still got to see how.
You know what I
mean?
He got to get that. You know what I mean? I'm about to find out right now and stuff. But yeah, but
20-something minutes, that's terrible.
Look here, man. They ain't show that drawing for no reason. You know what I mean? That's Bronny, man. You know what I mean? He got to be able to get that. All right, here we go. Bronny scored 10 points in Los Angeles Lakers against the Miami Heat.
Okay.
He played 11 minutes, going 3 for 7.
It's almost a point a minute.
You know what I mean?
Well, basically, yeah, 10 out of 11.
Yeah.
11 minutes.
And that was against the Heat. You know? What did you think of him, though? Like, because it's like, is he ever going to be that guy?
I don't know.
Not as far. I ain't talking about the far, but is he ever going to be that guy?
All right. Listen. Right now, he'd be lucky just to be one of the guys. Right now, the way it's looking. Like, ball. I mean, played ball mostly all my life.
Yeah.
Like, one thing about basketball, you got dudes out here, like myself when I wanted to get better, man, because I was telling people busting my ass. Mm-hmm. So, you should be tired of that. Plus, who your father is, man.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that be the pressure. I don't think he
just go out there and ball. If he loves the game, you gotta love the game.
I think he loves the game.
I think he loved what the game did for the family. And he's all right. Well, my dad's giving me opportunity, so I'm gonna go out there. Are you really trying? To get better? Because I'm seeing the boy that ran with him, and he better Collier. He's in the summer. He playing for Utah. But I said the boy better than Bronny.
Yeah.
And he was undrafted?
Yeah.
So what that tell you? On the same team. So y'all looking at the same roster. On the same team.
But I think it's more because the magnitude of who his father is and the expectation that I think the people have for this young man is kind of hurting him more than helping him. And I say that to say,
I agree.
To say the expectation of him, they compare him to his dad. Just because he a junior. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, how you going to let him be his player? But it's going to be hard because he's going to be under the microscope regardless. They want to see what you're going to do on that court.
I'm waiting on Bryce. I'm waiting on Bryce.
And that's what everybody saying too. But it's like, you know, he gotta, and right here, summer league is where he gotta find it and say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna play my game because he played good in high school. He didn't play hardly in college.
With the heart problem, you got to take that into consideration.
And then he come into the league. You feel me?
I give him about 4 years. I just gave him 4 years to see if there's any type, and if he getting any better.
Shit, he might got because it's Bronny.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
So
for real.
Basically, you got 3 more years to try to.
He might be on the bench or something.
To be a respectful player.
There you go. Like, find what you're good at and work on that shit to the T. And then you go to the next joint and shit. You know what I mean?
But being LeBron's son, if you fell at basketball, you still got a lot of other doors to be open.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because
on the business side, too. Yeah. You
can
get into the agents, he can get into coaching. You feel me? Because, look, some players... No, real shit, because
some might know the game, just don't know how to...
Was the shit. Let's just say this. You would see players that you hear about and see them on TV, college shit, and they was killing shit and all that, and you think, oh yeah, in the NBA. And some of them just can't translate from that point to college to the NBA, but they can be a hell of a coach in the NBA, which is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Or they had success in the NBA and still become a coach. You know what I mean? It kind of go both ways because it's like, okay, that bull really didn't get ticked, but he did play for like 13 teams. So he had something where those teams would sign him, right? Yeah. So now he get denied. Now he get opportunity because he loved the game so much. Like, all right.
We shall see.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he might be a good coach.
We don't want you to fail. Don't think that. We don't want you to fail, Bronny. We want you to succeed, but we just want to see improvement in your game. Because I'm tired of people talking negative about you, so you should be tired.
Yeah.
And and that's you. And I know your dad is definitely tired of hearing them talk negative about you too.
Hey,
I know he is.
Hey man, proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you gotta prepare yourself to be that person. You know what I mean? You gotta be in that gym. Right. And that goes for anything that anyone out there that's listening, and that's your craft. You feel me? You know what I mean? Is to really perfect your craft.
Put that work in.
Put the work in. Hey, you feel me? That's what it's about. It's about putting that work in, believing in yourself, right? Fuck all what's going around, whoever's saying what and everything like that. You block them out and you stay focused to your path. You know what I mean? And one thing for sure, two things for certain, you allow him up there, the big man, to direct your path.
And another thing, like you have people out there, because there's so many podcasters out there. I'm not worrying about what everybody else doing. You know why? Because I know we bring something to the table that other people's not bringing, and it's how we talk, it's how we engage, and how we keep it real, and we ain't no puppets over here.
Yeah.
And I ain't just disrespecting nobody, but nobody can be me better than I can, and nobody can be him better than he can. So we good over here.
Yeah.
We good.
Oh, you know what I mean? Hey, how you feel about Bradley Beal going to the Clippers?
Well, being as though they've been trying to get rid of him for a minute, that he had a no trade clause. So now it has to be a buyout.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the Clippers is just about almost a take anything, man. For real.
They desperate.
It's like, what's going on?
Damn.
Like, Ben was over there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, Bradley Beal, talent-wise, he's a good player. But I just think being over there at Washington and carrying them on his back all those seasons took a toll, man.
Yeah.
It took a toll, man.
And that was when John Wall got hurt. Because when he played for Washington and shit, they had a nice
backcourt.
You know what I mean?
When healthy.
They had Kelly Oubre was over there.
Yeah.
Who was the center bull?
Porzingis was over there.
No.
Oh, you mean before him?
Before this is when Bradley Beal was over there. Bradley Beal was over there. This was the time when they was going to the playoffs, but we kept not knocking them out.
But they did have Porzingis at that time over there. He was averaging like almost like a double. When
it-
Bradley Bill was over there, yes, he was over there.
I'm talking about when it was Bradley Bill, John Wall,
Oh.
Kelly Oubre, who was the other bull? Oh my God! But it was the foreign bull was the center. I can't remember his damn name. But anyway, you know what I mean. It's gonna come. It's crazy when you trying to think of something, then it's gonna come later, and it ain't gonna matter no more.
I think he had like a good 2 years over there. He had like 2 good seasons over there. He was balling a little something.
No, he was over there for a little minute. I think at least 4, I believe. I think it was 4. Yeah.
You talking about when Westbrook was still over there too? When he had his little stint with him, they was making the playoffs too?
Nah, you
or before. Back.
You talking about that's after this.
Oh, you
I'm
going
talking
back.
about
Okay.
when John Wall. This is before John Wall got hurt. It was John
Wall. Hold on. Because they was balling. Dang. It's on the tip of my tongue because the Knicks was bad at that time.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But but you know, around that time when John Wall did get hurt, then it became Bradley Beal team.
Right.
And then that's when he started getting the big money. He was the number 2. But
mm-hmm.
And then he kept getting hurt because now Cats was starting getting, traded and shit. He couldn't keep a consistent team.
And then they moved Wall.
And and then Wall had got moved, but he'd been out. He hadn't played for Washington for so long, you know what I mean? It didn't even matter for real, because
number 1 overall pick too.
Because he was hurt though. But like he never came back. Even when he went to Houston, I don't think he even played over there.
No, he didn't.
You know what I mean? Nope. So it's like
he ain't want to play.
You feel me? Because it was that injury. The injury is crazy. You know what I mean? But Bradley Beal going to the Clippers gives it does give Clippers help, but is he going to be healthy?
How many nights? How many nights? He gonna help?
Is he gonna how many games in the season?
82. You gave him 35, 45?
I give him 45.
45 might be pushing it with that guy.
I think he might change. I would like to see, but let me say that.
You over there with somebody that load managed anyway.
Yeah, but he played his ass off in the playoffs. Yeah, you doubted him. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about it because then the ball you said, yeah, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm glad we talking about this. I forgot about this when it happened, but I'm bringing it up now. Because it's on my head, on my head right now. You said Kawhi was not going to play. We got to see if he's going to play through that series.
Mm-hmm.
Was he not getting busy?
Yeah, but what I was saying, he has a tendency to not be playing in the playoffs.
But we've seen the results. Was he not getting busy?
He balled because he was healthy.
He need help though.
Yeah,
and that's why they got Powell. They moved Powell.
They went to 7 games, right?
Yeah.
With Denver, right?
Yep.
Harden didn't
show up, man.
He never do.
He never showed up, and I had faith in the Clippers. I even picked the Clippers to win that joint, and they had supposed to.
I ain't think James Harden
because Zubac was giving the Joker some work.
He was cutting him.
I ain't gonna.
He's giving him problems.
But Bradley and who did they get? Because they let I think it was a trade between because Powell went to did he go to Miami?
I think he went to the Heat.
So who did so who Clippers picked up somebody too. But anyway, man, I think having Bill helps give him more scoring when it's needed. I think Bill gonna come off the bench. I think that's best for him to do is to come off the bench. You know what I mean? Coming off an injury.
You think so?
Oh yeah. He about to get a buyout. He ain't getting no big contract. They about to buy him out and come over here.
And they gave him a couple out.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
But that came for Washington's contract they took on.
Right.
With the trade.
But when he put in the fucking no trade clause, that kind of fucked up the game.
Yeah, whoever his agent is, man, they put something together.
I don't know how you put a no trade clause knowing that nigga be injured. A lot.
That's why I said his agent.
Then they signed that shit like, okay.
But you know them boys in the office in Phoenix. it's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs anyway, man. They're not smart decision makers over there.
Yeah, because you got to think they was shooting for that big three. I think we even talked about like we don't even see if that big three is really
that kind of killed it too. You notice that?
Do something.
If that would have worked, it would still be going on. If it would have worked,
right? How about it, right? Because
I think they killed it.
Because with him, Devin Booker, he just got paid. Now he's
I just about to say that he got to come out.
Now he's the highest paid player.
Well, he bred it. He bred it there.
Look, it's him. These are the three highest paid players right now: Booker, Shea, Tatum.
And what's the name just got a bag? His rookie contract. $239 million extension. Paolo Banchero.
Yes,
he definitely deserves it.
Yes. And I had text y'all in the group chat. I said, now he's a superstar. Or on his way to be, because
he on his way.
He has that. I want to see him play. You know what I mean? Like he gives that, you know what I mean? He gives that Tatum type of play. You know what I mean? Plus he played for Duke and all that extra shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? He driving all that shit. So and with them, I didn't even know Orlando had grabbed Tyus Jones, a point guard.
They trying to get better. I give it to them.
They got a point guard over there now.
They were scary already.
Yeah.
With injuries, they were scary.
So now you got Tyus Jones, Baines, Paolo, Wagner, France.
Wagner. And then they signed his brother to a 1-year deal too. Mortis Wagner too.
And yeah. He come off the bench. He like 6-man. He's 6-man. And the center ball. What's the center ball? What's his name? Shit. He played for Duke too.
The
center ball, man. Damn. But yeah, I think they're gonna be tricked, man.
They're gonna be scary.
Clippers. Y'all had a chance. I don't know. It's a black cloud over the name Clippers because they just can't get over that. I never seen they like one of them. They like one of them teams that you like. They gonna be good, but they ain't going.
A couple years ago, they was looking at them to be the face of Los Angeles over LA at that time.
They had a chance to be.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They had their chances. You know what I mean? But it's tough, man, because now, they getting back to that Showtime type shit. Now, with Luka over there and, you know what I mean, with the addition with DeAndre and shit. LeBron still over there. He might give it one more year.
And they gave Hayes another year so he can come off the bench because he ain't no starter.
So
he give you good minutes off the bench.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting though. You know what I mean? Oh, your boy. Let's talk about it.
Oh.
VJ.
Boy, nice, man. Woo. Boy, nice. Yo, he's putting the clamps on Clayton Jr. too, bro.
That boy was like
Mr. Clutch. He's putting the clamps on Mr. Clutch.
Yo, he's I knew that was a steal for y'all because I, seeing him play in the
Baylor.
Seeing him play at Baylor, but seeing him in the March Madness, he was getting busy. I'm like, because I watch Baylor, but don't watch Baylor. They ain't the team that when they come on.
But he'll make you watch it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wasn't really familiar with it until like March Madness. When I started looking at March Madness, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker. But
that's normally how it is. That's
what I mean?
That's where they become household names in March Madness.
You know what I mean? He made a name for himself in there because he was balling his ass off. And I said, yo, I like his game and shit. That motherfucker got tenacity. You know what I mean? That motherfucker played like I'm trying to rip your fucking head off.
He got that sort of like D-Wade edge.
He like, look, I don't give a fuck who you the fuck out of my way, or I'm running through you, or I'm slamming on you. Like, but his game is like that though.
He can also shoot better than they give credit for.
Yeah. Hey, I got some nice young bulls over there.
And don't forget, we got Janai Broom.
Yeah.
So rebounder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was cleaning the glass. He's got I saw him miss a couple layups, man, that he should have been missing. Mm-hmm. But other than that, man, I think he'll fix that though.
And stay healthy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And stay healthy and shit. You know what I mean? And then we be on that type time. You dig me?
Yeah.
But I like y'all. I haven't even seen my team play yet to see what our guys look like.
Y'all in the Vegas Summer League?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, we Boston, baby. What I mean, we gonna go where the money at. Get the.
Okay. All right.
Get the.
Hey,
Hey, look, man. Let me ask you something real quick, right? Is this the new way of women getting money, right? So Dwight Howard
oh
and
yeah, let's touch on that.
and his wife had
Mhm.
they got a divorce after 6 months into their marriage. And I think I seen something that it said that she wants
Half
his assets. And I'm
after
like,
6 months. Ain't
I'm,
even half a year.
look, I'm like, shit. Why you want half of the motherfucker? And you just got in there. Like, what are we doing here? So why? So one, why you think she think? Why do you think she thinks she entitled to
What
half?
was her motive from the beginning?
And that's what
Look
I'm saying
suspect.
because it's like some love and hip hop type shit. But I don't know. Like, did it just do it for the camera? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Listen.
But
What was the
I
cause
found
of the
that
divorce though? What was the cause?
I
What's the
don't know.
reason?
Yeah, yeah. But what she said was, hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. What she said with the marriage is irretrievable, broken, and
Really?
adding there are no prospects for reconciliation.
Okay.
So
Still ain't say what it was. No
yeah.
infidelity. Or what was like? What was it? You just
She
saying
said a
all
whole
that.
lot of big ass words.
Yeah, you saying a whole bunch of nothing,
Get the.
but you want to check.
This shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean?
You got to
So
come with a legitimate reason why you're getting divorced to these judges now. They ain't just cashing you out like they used to.
she asked that all Marshall assets and property be
Was it domestic violence? What?
equally divided
What?
by the court. She also requested alimony. These motherfuckers is crazy. After 6 months. So, it might just be better when, get a girl before you get the money. That way you might get a true a true down ass
A
bitch. You know
rider.
what I mean?
A
So,
rider.
because right now you get the money and these bitches get a little hungry. You
A
feel me?
little hungry.
Now
They got an appetite for destruction.
and that ain't all. We ain't talking about all. We just talking about this situation right here. So we want to make sure that our women understand it ain't all. Let's make
Listen,
that clear. But they out there. We do
listen.
know.
I'm gonna bring it back to a song I used to listen to walking to school and the Walkman. Everybody know the Walkman era. She's a gold digger.
Get the
Remember EP8? She's a gold digger.
damn.
Oh, what the heck? Let's get back.
Yo, that's crazy.
They have a son named Eric.
That's crazy.
Oh man, it's like when music is timeless,
yeah,
things just come back around.
That be the
man.
references and shit,
yeah,
man.
like
That be the references.
You on that? That's what you want. Just keep it real. Keep it real.
The white balling over there in the big three too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
The big three is the big three is getting exciting, man. And I like that one versus one shit. I want to see more of that too. But against like the top players, I see Michael Beasley is on his campaign. He don't give a fuck. He calling out Melo. You know what I mean? He would just come in at Swaggy P. You feel me?
Okay.
He on his bullshit right now.
He trying to get.
He talking Dookie.
He on one and he in his bag.
He talking Dookie. I'm telling you that. He's talking Dookie.
Okay.
He on his one too. He like, look, where the money at? Put the money on him. Like he talking Dookie like a motherfucker.
He on his one too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike. Shout out to Michael Beasley, man. You know what I mean? He was number 2 overall pick behind D Rose. You know what I'm saying? In 08, right? 2008? Yeah.
Yo, Michael B was coming out. He was on magazines and all that shit.
Kansas State.
He was on magazines. He was on the Slam magazine.
Mr. Always looked like he high, but he was balling.
Yeah, he was balling out. He was balling.
He had a nice game, man.
But look, man, look, I got a question, right? Because we always we winding down, right? Mm-hmm. And I always got a question. We're gonna bring it into our music segment. Okay. You know what I mean? We should call that something. I don't know what's in the pot. You know what I mean?
We'll stir something up.
Yeah, what's in the pot? You dig what I'm telling you? So look here, what I got in the pot right here is like.
Oh, I got it. Musically, we put in the frying pan with a crock pot.
Yeah,
Because
we'll talk about it.
somebody
I
says
don't like that one. I don't know the crock pot. I don't know nothing about that. Nah.
Okay.
Teeth like nah. I like what's in the pot, right? But anyway, we'll
who
get
we
to
frying?
that. You know what I mean? We're
Well,
trying to figure shit
who
out
we
right
putting on
here
the foreman grill?
On the spot and shit. You know what I mean? We gonna get to the. You know what I mean? But when we get to it, y'all be like, oh yeah, this nigga's crazy. You know what I mean? But what I want to say is like, why do like in all genres, right? In all genres, and with one exception, there is they don't look at age when you're making music.
You know what?
Why does hip hop have an age have an age requirement of when you need to stop, not start, but sometimes start too, but when you need to stop.
You know where it come from, right?
Music.
You know where it come from, right?
What's that?
The younger generation. They looking like, yo, it ain't about wordplay no more. It ain't about this no more. Y'all need to stop that and let us just do that. Let us do this. Let us have this lane.
Okay.
Because we're not going to rap like how y'all like we don't want to rap that way. We don't want to read books. We don't want to do none of that.
Yeah.
We just want to hear the beat and repeat the same word over and over again.
Yeah.
They don't want to elevate their minds in their lyrics. That's why they want to South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because long as we're in the game, they always going to have to improve. They feel like they ain't got to improve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
like
that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, because that's like you saying because of when hip hop started and where it's at, you know, the of course it's going to change because of the youngest and what they like, just like us when we grew up. We like what we like, and our parents before them, and all, and so on and so forth. You know, it's definitely going to be that gap as far as hip hop, because it don't happen in like R&B, rock, soul, blues, jazz, none of that. You know what I mean? I think it's more of because all those I just named has been around for a long time, right? Hip hop originated in the 70s, right? 1968, 69, something like that. And it started off young, right? Who created it was young, right? And it was young when people was doing it. That's, you know what I mean, that was the age of what the youngest is now, right? They was in a, you know, teens. You know
they
what
was
I mean?
young, but they were older than us.
They had no. This is before. Look, I mean, me. I was born in the '80s, right? You know what I mean? I know you was in that when
I was born in the '70s.
There you go. So right there would tell you. You know what I mean? Because who started it? They was older than y'all, but they was still young. You know what I mean? Because that shit, they had to been 15, 16 starting it, but go. So now it was already a young man's game when it started. But now them young men gets older, and they still doing it. But now underneath the older men, now it's the youngest now coming up behind that.
But it also
and now they
elevated.
thinking like, yeah, but at the same time, they thinking the thoughts. And not even the hip hop, maybe the media probably pushed it that way. Or you know what I mean, the voice like, why are you rapping? So you know what I mean? They kind of made it sound like it wasn't cool to keep rapping at a certain age.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't think it was just all youngins. It was just certain people who look at hip hop as being a young man's game. You know what I mean? And not just really listening and thinking like this is still music. It's just like R&B, soul, rhythm and blues. You know what I mean? Like I said, punk rock, all that type shit. You know what I mean? Pop. You feel me? But it's hip hop, and that shit generated, and if they listen to it, they hip hop took stuff from those uh genres
Yeah.
and made it into hip hop.
And
You know what I
that's
mean?
what they don't do.
They mix it all together with the reggae and you know what I mean and all that shit, man. So I think it's like more of the mindset of them thinking like it's still a young man's game. But if you know how to make music, I think
It don't matter your age.
it don't matter your age. It's best again, and as I always say, music lives forever. Good music too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, if you in there, you in your creative bag, you're making good music, however the beat, take you and stuff like that. I think they think and plus with the things that's being said about. I mean, what's being spoken about in hip hop.
Yeah.
What we talking about in hip hop. You know what I mean? It's a competitive sport as we know, right? And we always talking about us. We always talking about ourselves. We always talking about what we going to do, how we going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How much we going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, but they got to understand too. It's all it's words. You know what I mean?
But you know what's crazy?
We putting words together.
When you listen to like R&B and all that other stuff, and say like somebody in their 30s singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got somebody to go up there in their 40s or 50s.
Mm-hmm.
When the older person is very good, the first thing to come out their mouth, oh man, oh head can blow.
Yeah.
But let it be the same thing in hip hop. Oh man, everybody try to hear what that old head got to say. Man.
Yeah.
It's different,
right?
It's the respect level of the respect of the talent is not there because they looking at the age and not looking at what's coming out the person's mouth, what they saying.
Right.
So that is like, oh, that's like my dad rapping. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. And if you and if you definitely not looking the part, like if you talking a certain way, it's like you gotta look the part if you talking a certain way. You know what I mean? On that note too. But yeah, man, but I know we got artists now that's breaking that mold though.
Breaking that gap, yeah.
And then bridging that gap to say, look, you know what I mean, of age men, you know what I mean? The unks in the world, you know what I mean? The unks, the OGs still got it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Never lost
the old heads still got it. So, if you still got it, keep doing it. You dig me? You know what I mean? We got shit. We in our bag. You feel me? You got guys like Griselda, of course. We always talk about them. You got Killer Mike, still doing it. You know what I mean? You got 38,
Ransom.
You know what I mean? You feel me? Killing shit. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, Buster's still killing shit. He been, you know what I mean? LL. You know what I mean?
Like,
so,
the locks.
The locks, Jada, Styles, all them niggas is dropping shit. You know what I mean? So with that should tell you, and they killing shit.
And you know who's a monster? And I don't think a lot of people don't want it with him. Lloyd Banks.
Oh yeah, Lloyd.
Ain't nothing to play with.
He dropping shit heavy. You know what I mean? He dropping shit heavy for real.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? So yeah,
you man. Beats apart.
So it is bridging that gap to show that the artist is still art. You know what I mean? It's still artistic. You know what I mean? To the point where though you listening and you painting pictures with your words and they seeing it while you saying it and they can say like, damn, I know what he talking about. Oh shit, I was, you know what I mean? It takes you back. Well, however that does for you, it takes you back. But just imagine us making it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what keeps us going and keeps us continue to make music. You know what I mean? It's that feeling. You feel me? That's just what it is.
So, on that note, we do it every week, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody is going in the blender.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
SpaghettiOs.
All right. I'm
Oh,
frying them, sauteing them, and everything.
They going in the
and
blender.
they going in the blender. I'm cooking them and cutting them. All right.
The blender edition.
Listen.
Let's get it.
I got 2 people.
What you got?
And I watched y'all this week do it.
Oh, shit.
And I wanted to give you a pass, but I couldn't do it. Orion Kirkery.
What'd he do, Knox?
What'd he do? Blow the game. Blow the save. Right? And it's like clockwork. You cannot let your starting pitcher the pitch 7.
We talking about the Phillies, y'all.
7 innings and give up 1 run. 1 run. And you come in there. Hit the first bat. Ain't you supposed to be warming up? Now, my man just went 7 innings. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run. He playing in San Francisco.
He was on one.
Right? Then
you think the game finito.
Then you walk enough. Then you hit another batter. Then the next one get a hit. The bases is loaded.
You know what? Somebody paid him. Ain't no way.
Yeah, the Phillies paid him to keep messing up. That's what's going on.
Okay.
Right? So we lose that game 3-1. Then the next night, my man goes 8 innings.
I had him on my parlay too, and they fucked me up.
Go 8 innings. We up 3-1. Right? Jordan Romano. He comes in.
You in the blender.
You in the blender too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we wind up losing 4-3.
So hold on. So you mean to tell me it happened back to back to where though
we supposed to sweep them. We supposed to sweep them, man.
We rolling. You know, starting pitching a hell of a game, a hell of a series. All right, cool. You get to sit down. You did your job. Go ahead. You done. You done for the day. Yo, he come out walking. You know what I mean?
How many times we talk about the bullpen, man? We've been talking about the bullpen. Like that. You do not let your starting pitcher go out there and pitch the way he pitched.
You can't be in the bullpen warming up to hit somebody.
We had 2-1 lead going into the 8th inning, and then the 9th inning, the next game. We lost. We was up. We lose 4-3. We was up. Gave up. So I'm like, you got to be kidding. So yesterday in the 3rd game, we lost the series.
Right.
Then we went out there and won 13-0. You know, Rice had a game yesterday.
You got busy. I missed that. I ain't see that.
3 doubles and a homer.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I'll go put a ticket in too.
13-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know who pitched yesterday?
Who that?
Lazard.
I like Lazard. He tough.
So he went out there. It's like, Dad, I see. They've been only giving up 1 run in 7 and 8 innings. I can't give up 1.
Yeah. Just
so happened that the bats just came.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But now some of it is too on the offense. But if you have a 2-run lead, it's for you to close. It ain't for us to go out there and try to go out there and score more runs after you giving them up.
Yeah.
That's their job, but it's not going to happen each game.
Right.
Y'all, you're messing up, man. You're really messing up, man. And it's getting on my nerves, man. Yeah. It's really getting on my nerves. And I'm gonna just say one thing too before we out of here. Now, Romano 2.83 ERA, right? 2.83 ERA in saves, right? 4.19 ERA when it's men in scoring position. So if he got people on base when he come in, we lose it. Because his ERA is up higher with men on base.
I mean, that's
like you can't make them ground out and hit to a double play. You don't do none of that.
Nah.
It's out of there.
It's too much pressure for him.
Come on, bro. And he came, we signed him to the 1-year deal because he came off a career year last year. So we signed him for 1 year. That just letting us know we ain't bringing you back next year. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Oh, you already know Alvarado is suspended for 80 games.
And I just peeped. Nas got on the Phillies John rapping.
I had it on last week too.
So y'all out here. I fuck with the Phillies too, you know what I mean? But y'all out here, it's always the bullpen. It has been the bullpen for many seasons. I don't know what it is.
You're right, it's bull.
And they say they got people, you know, in the minor leagues and shit like that. But man, bring them up. What you doing with them? You feel me? Like you got them. You said you got them, but what you doing with them?
You know what? You know what we looking for? We're looking for the next Brad Lidge. That's what we're looking for. We ain't had to worry about none of that in 2008 and 2009 when we had Brad Lidge. We ain't had to worry about that. Now in 2010, he started slipping a little bit. You know, that happens with closers. But if you keep being garbage, you still gonna have the same trash day every week. You still have the same trash day. And right, I can say I love my Phillies, but they trash. I don't mess with y'all. I would not wear none of y'all jerseys because I don't mess with ball. I don't do that. I do not do that. If you see what I got on Ryan Howard. That won. You know what I'm saying? That won the World Series in 2008. I would not. It's some Phillies players I would not wear.
Still going, man. The blender is
it's some of y'all I would not. And let me tell you something. Aaron Nola, they tell me I don't want you back. I'm sorry. I don't want him. I don't want him back. I'd rather have Taijuan Walker at that fifth starting spot.
Yeah.
Not him. That's all I gotta say. I'm pissed off. And I'm just letting y'all know it's always gonna be somebody in the blender edition because it's bums being born every day.
Yeah. Okay. And with that said, man, we in the kitchen. It's your boy Al Bills.
And it's your boy Knox.
Man, catch us at Total Define Entertainment YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
When you hit that bell, we appear. Voila. You dig?
Y'all ain't hammer.
See, we stay in the kitchen.